Here we go in a rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Move. And blam on the ground. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting the tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
2nd and 10.
Here's Moon.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Moon. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16. To throw, Moon. And he finds his tight end, Graham. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I'd say that he learned from his costly red zone pick earlier in the game, because this time he puts the throw away from where any defender can make a play on it. Unfortunately, he also sailed it over his intended target, and that doesn't work out well either.
Moon to throw. Well, he's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Now Moon.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A huge play there for Denver. 43 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
Young's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. From the shotgun, it's Young. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Young will set to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they just get the play off. Now Young into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side.
Inside the 10.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
DK Metcalf.
87 yards.
And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. The play fake. Now Young.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Now a second down throw for Young. And that's going to be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Young from the shotgun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. A huge play there for Denver. 42 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Young. He's got his man sharp, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Young. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
Second down and 3. Sticking with Walker on second down.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play action. It's moved. Lets this one rip toward Graham. That's caught inside the 20. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
55 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and
2. They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And Young's throw there incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Off the play fake, Young. Bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. That is caught. And some room to maneuver. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. That throw by Young incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Here's Young. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. Again, it's Young. They'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Well, on 4th and goal, here's the option. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They're turned away on
4th and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. And now they're in the hurry-up. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Now here's Michael Dixon. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And he'll take it just outside the 40. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw for Young. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee. And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. And down to a knee. That's one option. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
You ain't doing nothing today.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the 1st half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in London. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Again, Walker. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. A lot of tired bodies on that field. But this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll try and run, Walker. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there. And now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Myers' kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up. Oh, they try to run on the return. Now the ball's loose. There he goes, right side. Still going. He's on his way. Randy Moss. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Boy, CD, what a way to score. You want to talk about a roller coaster of emotions. They got the big play, then they cough it up. It seems to be disastrous, but his teammate is there to scoop it and score it.
Not much else I can add to that, partner. I'll just say one thing. We just saw momentum swing several times on one play.
And Young's going to throw for this. But he will not get into the end zone, and that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way. So it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Now move. And incomplete on a deep ball.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. A play fake. Now move. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Young to throw. That complete over the middle. He's got Manhurts, the tight end.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now Young. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Young.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor.
And the Seahawks are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you get back.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Young. They try to set up the screen. Oh, nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted in 2nd down.
This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Young. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Young to throw.
mentioned, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Oh, look at this play call.
Now he's loose at the 40.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
So this, not a stat line that you'd expect to see. 2 touchdowns for him now in the ball game, both coming on the ground.
And while it may be unusual, it's obvious they found something that they like on offense and they can use against the defense. And I think they'll continue to go to it until they stop them.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Moon.
Pass complete, Graham. And he takes this almost to midfield. So they needed a pretty good size play, and they got it.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
From the gun, here's Moon. That'll be caught by Hester. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
This is 1st and 10.
Now Moon. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime.
And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And look at this. They're going to try an onside kick to begin overtime. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, they went with the ultimate element of of surprise there. Try the onside kick to start OT, and it backfires.
Not just element of surprise. How about element of hubris? I mean, that is unbelievable because the odds of getting an onside kick are small to begin with. And to give up your opportunity to...
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry.
And the Broncos are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Gigantic play by this defense, Charles. So they came back in the fourth quarter, took the momentum into overtime, and now they take the football.
And how do you think the team that just threw the pick feels right now? They surrendered the lead, got to overtime, had a chance to redeem themselves, and now they put the game in jeopardy with another pick. And guess what? Their defense has to hold.
And he's got some space here. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And quickly they get to the line. First down, Young. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
A second down throw for Young.
That's down the field to Moss, complete.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more... Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game. And you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started.
And off we go from Denver. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
In motion left comes Moss.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Alex Singleton making the play defensively.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third.
Short throw complete to Gronkowski.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
First carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They run again with Jackson. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
40 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's...
Touchdown! Rob Gronkowski. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Rodgers will throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Young, he's going to change it up.
Here's Young, throwing to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he is going to lose yardage here.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Young. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Young looks to throw on first down. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll throw again. Young. And he slings one that's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Young. That is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Young to throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
He's got a man, complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Now here's Young. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing, Young. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. That caught by Manhertz. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and short yardage, Young. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
At the 50-yard line.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
Open man, that's Gronkowski down the field.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here.
They'll try and throw for it. It's complete. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
So this time the conversion is good after a pair of failed 2-point tries. Charles, they're 1 for 3 now.
And you would figure with 3 touchdowns scored, your minimum number of points would be 21, right? 3 extra points. And as you noted, they went for 2 twice, didn't get it. Went here again. This reminds me of something a coach told me a while ago. They have more 2-point plays on their ready sheet nowadays than ever before. It used to be like 1 or 2. Now most teams have up to 6 or 7 that they have at the ready.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On 2nd down, Young again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Young on 3rd down.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Okay, ready?
And they just get the play off. Now Young.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Young to throw it. That's complete to Sharp. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Young. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, Young.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. And this gain to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here is Young.
Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Rodgers now on first down. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Following the interception, Young. That is caught by Sharp for a Denver touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Broncos get a bit closer. McManus's point after is good, and that cuts this lead down 13. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Hester to return from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. Line of scrimmage again to 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. He's got Hester complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. And again, it's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Moss. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
This will be caught at about the 6. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So they go on
fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you haven't been taught.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On second down, Young. And this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On the screen, this is Edmonds. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. So that play will set him back 11 yards all told. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. He'll take it at the 42.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6.
Short throw complete to Gronkowski.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Here's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here right now.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
First down and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down.
Short throw complete to Gronkowski.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Ertz has it left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Rodgers to throw once more. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Rodgers now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
32, Broncos 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. He's into space past the 15.
And finally taken down to the 25-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's good for a Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is
is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. On second down, Young again. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Again, it's Young. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Now Young on fourth down. Flush to his right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Short throw complete to Gronkowski. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on fourth down. They're going for it. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try the right side here with Bo. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their...
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Throwing now is Rodgers. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Jackson will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think.
They got his man complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
That's good for our Denver Broncos. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Young.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance.
And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. There he goes left side. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here first and 10. Rodgers throwing here. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
With that last completion, CDs now over 400 yards passing in the game. And quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge the secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Join the discussion on Twitter at EA Sports_MUT. From Denver, good night, everybody.